Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is me, Dukect, and welcome back to the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me on this December to remember. I've been busy editing and all the other stuff. I hope to have the Astral Chain review out done by Friday. I'm looking towards finishing that. I'm looking to finish that tonight. Also, I'm going to be doing the next one and hopefully have that before Christmas. And we'll continue on everything else. The road to the next review. After that, we're going to keep this thing moving and make sure this be more productive. Because I said that on my live streams. I can say that 2020 is going to be a lot more productive Dukect. You're going to see from me. A lot more production from me, Dukect. So that's what you're going to see in the next couple of months. Some really good stuff coming down the pike. Anyway, what else is coming down the pike? It seems that Bioshock. Yes, boys and girls, Bioshock is coming back. Because when I think of, oh, geez Louise, when I think of a great, when I look at the one thing that really needs to come back, it's Bioshock. That's right. And supposedly it looks like it's coming, and it looks like it's going to be. It was informed a new studio, 2K Games, announced. This was a couple days ago. This is the article, Kotaku. Leave the link to the description. Says that this morning they said 2K announced to inform a new studio for a brand new Bioshock game. It won't be out for several years, so that's nice. But what 2K didn't say is that the product has already been in the works since 2015, but it's already been rebooted. So there was something on there, but then again they just they sidetracked. And that's what they sidetracked to do something else. It says, to continue the article, the truth is that Bioshock 4, codenamed Parkside, has existed for years, according to 4 people familiar with the project. Long before today's announcement that a new company called Cloud Chamber would develop the next Bioshock. 2K had contracted an outside studio to do it in 2015. Parkside was entered the element at certain affinity. The Austin, Texas-based studio, best known from out shooters like Halo and Call of Duty. But here's the thing: it says they just didn't. It says right here, this was a big opportunity for Certain Affinity, which was founded in 2006 by ex-Bungie developer Max Hobman, and had mostly subsided on contract work for external pressage. By the end of 2016, however, 2K has pulled the project out of Austin and decided to take the next Bioshock in-house, rebooting it in the process. They didn't respond to it says it's not clear why the Certain Affinity's version of Parkside was canceled. We've heard different versions of the story, but by 2017, 2K had moved into Novato, California, where the published corporate offices are based. In the coming months, 2K started acquiring and recruiting staff, including some who worked at Mafia 3, which has been, some people say it's a good game, bad game. I have it on Steam. I'm going to play it eventually, but I want to, one day I'll get my take, my takes and everything else. I will. Don't worry. Eventually, I'll get the hot take about Mafia 3. Don't worry. We'll all get there together. But it's going to be. I am going to really. I'm gonna sit and say, you know what? Let's see how this thing is going to work. I hope that this Bioshock is going to be a work. I hope that it's going to be something really good. That hopefully they take their time with it. I hope they actually make sure it's a game that people, because regardless how you feel about the politics or anything else about Bioshock, the games were well done. They were well made. It felt more. They were well done. Even though I think Bioshock Infinite I think to me they really messed up it just felt to me more pastiche. It was like come here and shoot the idea. It just felt like the war. It wasn't really to me the desperation of what the Bioshock whole thing was. I mean, I saw previews of it that looked really interesting, but when it was a live game, there was some good stuff to it and some bad stuff. So I think it was just running around and having a long term escort mission. I didn't feel it, but that's just me. But yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with Bioshock this time around with this type of. I don't know what you're going to talk. I don't know what to do. What they're going to do about Bioshock and how they are going to really put into the. I wonder what they're going to do because that looks like it's going to be really interesting to see how they're going to see how this is going to be a. I hope it's going to be at least somewhat decent. I hope it's going to be somewhat of a positive, something that actually is good instead of just, oh my goodness, we're just going to be doing this again. Like, oh gosh, just a shooter that has been, a little bit archaic controls and such. I hope that's not going to be the case. And it says right here the second Bioshock game was made by a studio called 2K Martin. Both funny enough, both games, both Bioshock games, pretty much went through a crunch period, and then they moved on to the ill-fated XCOM: The Bureau, which they actually shut down Martin Studio, which is sad. But and then they were, and then after that, the third game was Bioshock Infinite, was shipped in 2013. And then after that, Irrational Studio basically was shut down a year later. Man, Bioshock just, I don't know. Bioshock has this weird type of like, hey, you make it, that means your studio is going to die. Talk about, hey, what's going to be. I don't know what is like. Hey guys, we got this brand new game. It's gonna be something awesome. But it's like, oh, we're gonna make something. It's a Bioshock. It's great, and then after one, a couple days like a situation. Oh, by the way, your studio's just closed. Wait, what? Yep, your studio's done. It's over. Yeah. But I really hope that they don't do the things that is plaguing most games nowadays. I don't want to see microtransactions. But dang it, this is 2K games, which they pretty much ruined 2K, the 2K, NBA series with the microtransactions, the gambling, and all that little stuff that, pushed me away from that series. And I don't buy sports games. That was one of my things. When I went to buy sports games, I got like Madden, which and Madden and the 2K basketball games because they were really well done. And now I'm like, I can't even get the best players unless I do this gambling thing and such, which is like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to play that. I'll just sit back and play the old stuff. I'll play the old stuff. I still have them. So I don't have no real reason to continue playing the games and such. Shame, really. But I really, 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 really hope that they don't do anything stupid with this, because I hope that I don't want to see microtransactions. I don't want to see, a game that is like 100, like only 50% done, but the rest of the stuff is DLC or whatever. I want a full game. I want it to be like the Outer Worlds. Just have the game completely done. You might have a new game plus, maybe some story stuff later on, but the full game's there. How about that? How about we have that? The full game on disc, on digital, on whatever. I'm down with that. I think people will be down with that. But that's just my personal thing. Could be wrong, but hey, I would like to see that. All right, we'll take a small little break here, and coming up, we're going to talk about some WWE. We're going to talk about some pro wrestling. What about that pro wrestling? How about the Hall of Fame? The Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. I'm going to be talking about the supposed nominees of the WWE Hall of Fame, and I'm going to be saying, well, who is going to be a part of it? Well, what's my thoughts on them? I want to get my thoughts on them and all the good stuff, and that will be after this little musical ditty. We're gonna play some. Let's play some Super Mario RPG Window to the Stars, and let's play a little bit of that. Let's see. Yoster's Sunset. Welcome to Yoster's Isle. We're gonna play a little bit of that. It was by Amphibious, and go check that out. Go check OC Remix. They're great. They make great songs, great and everything else. Go check them out. They're great. They're awesome. And with that, we'll take a small break. We'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening to me, Dukect. Be right back right after this.